going on, guys? I'm on a little bit of a different bike right now, if you can't already tell. I'm on a 2016, I believe, KTM 1190R Adventure. Wow, this bike is so nice. I love it. I've only taken it around my neighborhood for a few moments, and I'm running down to Moto City to see if I can find a chain tool for my R6. So I thought I would take my dad's bike. He's actually he said I could take it for a short ride, so I'll only be gone for a few minutes. So I'm gonna take the more relaxed way. I don't feel like getting on the freeway. But man, this bike is sweet. This is an ultra comfortable position. The seat's nice and wide, cups my butt just right. Man, my dad, he got a nice one. Oh my god, this bike it's just all power. I'm in fifth gear and I'm still feeling the torque. It beats wind. Oh man, the rumble. 4,000 RPM. Oh, I love this. I love this. Hey buddy. Yeah. Oh man, this thing is cool. Oh my god. Remind me to go buy one of these. Oh man. Oh, the engine braking's not as bad as I thought it would be. My R6 has a little bit more engine braking when you get down to the first gear. Oh, getting a gear there. Oh man. Oh my god. I love this already, and I'm not even doing anything. I noticed it when I was driving around my neighborhood that it doesn't want to tip over in the corner quite as easily as my R6, but I think a lot of that has to do with the tires that are on it. This has the knobbies on it, so it's going to be a little bit more square on the surface of the tire depending on where you're angled at. And if you've ridden knobby tires, you'll know what I'm talking about. They don't, on flat surfaces like tarmac, they don't want to lean, and when they lean, they jump to the next flat surface, and makes it a little bit harder. But these aren't quite as aggressive as, say, like a dirt bike tire, which are just big, fat, flat pieces of rubber. These ones have a little bit more curvature to them. Man, I didn't even realize how fast I was going. Woo! This bike is so smooth. I'm in fourth gear, and there's just like no vibration whatsoever. Please stay put, dude. Please stay put. Yeah, you stay put. Man, this is something else. I've never ridden a bike this big before. My FZ1 was a relatively small motorcycle compared to this. Even being a 1000cc, it was a lot shorter and quite a bit narrower as well. But this bike has really good wind protection, from what I can gather. Oh my god, you can stand up on this. This is awesome. Oh, it's like a big dirt bike. Wow. This is so cool. You gotta really take it easy, because since this is my dad's bike after all, so I'm not gonna be doing anything crazy. I guess we'll take a left here. Wow. This bike is, it's got a lot of power, but I couldn't tell. You gonna let me move? But you can't actually tell, or you can tell, but it's, I don't know what mode I'm in either. I'm in sport mode. Okay, so even though it's got a lot of power and it'll just get up and go, it's a very forgiving throttle, at least to me. But I mean, no matter when you twist the throttle, it's just constant get up and go. Oh my god. Oh my god, I want one. Oh no, man! I've been pestering my dad for years to buy a new street bike, and man, he picked the best one in my opinion. Oh my God, this is too cool. Oh my God, this is too cool. Where do I find one that I can afford? But now that my dad's got a bike, I'm excited. More particularly, I'm excited because this means that we'll be able to go do a road trip together. I've been wanting to do a road trip on motorcycles with my dad since I first sat on the back of his Concourse. Oh God, when I was like 2 years old. And this is just like part of the dream come true. I mean, me and my dad this has been my livelihood, or my life growing up has been motorcycles with my dad. And after he got into an accident on his last bike, his ST1100, he hasn't been on the street. It's all been dirt with me. So now that I'm doing both, I convinced him, and I think he just had that desire to come back and do both again. And I think it's going to be a good thing for him. He deserves it. My dad, he works so stinking hard, and he deserves to have a bike like this. Hardest working man I've ever known. The guy spends so much time flying. I mean, the poor guy doesn't get a break enough. And I think this will be good for his soul, good for him. Man, I'm so excited for my dad. Like, I love the guy so much. He's always been everything you'd need a father to be. He's taught me so much. He taught me how to ride a motorcycle. And for him to have something like this isn't good enough for him. He deserves everything. Don't you pull out in front of me. He deserves a bike this good and better. And man, this bike is something else. I love it. Foot pegs are a little small, but man, this is cool. Yeah, I'm hoping that maybe I can. I love my R6. I'm hoping maybe I can get another bike in the future where a little bit more acceptable for long distance riding. I miss my FC1 because of this now. I've always missed the bike, but I liked having the R6. But now that he's got a bike that's for 10, 12-hour days on the bike, I need to have a bike that'll do the same. Oh my God, this is too cool. Man, I'm barely touching the throttle and I'm cruising in way too fast. I can get a ticket here if I'm not careful. Man. Oh man, this is cool. And I kept telling him that the adventure was the way to go. And he wasn't too sure. He's like, do I get another Concourse? What kind of bike should I get? And when I worked at Moto City, when we got this bike in, I knew that was the bike for him. My dad has wanted an adventure bike for years. And I think this is going to be the perfect one for him. Let's see the odometer on this thing. Oh my goodness. Man, this bike is so tall. I'm 6'1" and I'm tippy-toeing my feet here. That's cool. Come on, change. I got places to be. Places to be. This bike has got a great sound to it too. I mean, it'll sound even better when that stock exhaust is off of here. But man, this is just too cool. I love it. I absolutely love this bike. I mean, if I got one, I would probably find a 990 if I could. Just because they're obviously quite a bit cheaper than these are brand new. And they hold on to their value very well. I know a lot of guys, want to bash KTM for being unreliable and all this stuff, but realistically, people who hate them have never ridden them. I love KTM. I've been riding KTM for the past basically 10 years now. 9 years. 9 years. And I've never had a KTM give me any kind of severe amounts of trouble. I mean, actually I haven't had a KTM give me any trouble whatsoever. We've been oil changes and tires and chains. That's about it. I know obviously a street bike's going to be different with your valve adjusting and everything, but oh man, to me it's totally worth it. I just got to find me a 990 or 950. I mean, I would even settle for a 950. Give me a big old V-twin like that. And it's so freaking smooth, the power delivery. I mean, until you whack the throttle, it's not going to surprise you. You got a little bit of give there. Turn signals are nice. The mirrors are a little small for me, but I'm also 6'1". I'm a tall person, so. Yeah, I will say that I'm not a fan of the knobbies, and I understand why they're on this bike, but it just doesn't want to corner as easily. And obviously that's something you'd probably get used to. But I mean, my bike will just lean right over and go. But obviously you got to make some sacrifices to have the ability to take this off-road. Oh, snap. Oh, look at that stopping power, man. Nice. No sliding? No. I don't know if ABS is on this bike. Sport. Miles per hour. I don't know what ABS settings this bike has, or if you turn them off. I'm pretty sure that every mode has the ability to turn off ABS. Obviously, when guys want to ride off-road, they're going to be wanting to slide that back tire into the dirt, but it seemed to work pretty well there. I mean, I didn't have to get on it super hard. I just had to be judicious with the pressure on the brakes, and stopped me right there. On my other bike, I probably would have gone through that light. My R6 brakes are not the greatest at all. They need to be. I need to replace the brake lines. Wow, man. What a surprise. Jeff and those guys at Moto City are not going to be expecting me to show up on an 1190 adventure. Is that your dad's bike? You know it is. But after this, though, I'm not going to ride this bike. This is my dad's bike, so this will be his baby. Now, if he gives me the opportunity to ride it more, then yeah, I'll take it. But I think for now, it'll just be nice to, let him have his fun with it. It's not my bike; it's his. As much as I would love it to be mine. I gotta go buy one now. This thing is cool. Yeah, I think this is gonna be the end of this little video. I just wanted to do something short and sweet and get my first initial impression on the bike. And man, this thing is... Whoa, God. This thing is as cool as it gets. And I can't wait to see what my dad gets to do with it, because man, the adventures to be had, they're going to be great. So, thanks for stopping in, guys. I'll catch you later. Adios.